So most of the time on this channel, I am talking about ways that music producers can make money, but one of the things that I don't really talk about enough is actually how to grow a YouTube channel. Now, not just specifically as a music producer, but as a video creator in general, because this is the sort of content which I think can be very valuable to anyone who has some sort of skill that they want to try and monetize in the form of video content. So if you're someone who's just starting out on YouTube or are interested in growing a YouTube channel, I'm going to tell you about how I was able to grow my first 6,000 odd subscribers on this YouTube channel. It may not be hundreds of thousands, but I'm telling you now, it takes a lot of work to get a YouTube channel to this stage. So I'm going to do what I can to help you in this video to talk about my journey and how I was able to grow up to 6,740 subscribers. There'll be disclaimers on the way, but I'm hoping this really transparent view will give you the best idea of how you can approach your YouTube channel going forward, especially into 2024, because as the world develops and continues, we know that everything gets more saturated in all markets and it becomes harder and harder to grow a channel. So hopefully some of these tips are going to help you out. So if you're not already, subscribe to the channel right now, as it is the best way to support the channel. And let's dive into this video. Now, before I show you how I grow subscribers, you need to ask yourself a question: is what sort of content are you wanting to put out on your YouTube channel? What is going to be the message behind your YouTube channel? What audience are you trying to reach? All of these are things that I had to try and consider along the way to help me grow a solid subscriber base. Because if you don't know this information and just start putting out videos, you're not really going to be putting any videos out with any real purpose and getting an engaging audience who's going to come back to your videos over and over again. You may get that one video that pops off, but it's not going to help you sustainably grow a following long term. So don't just go for that viral video. Try and think of a niche and the type of content that you're going to be making, and then continuously put out that content and try and grow an engaging audience. Okay, so I've currently got 6,748 subscribers, and there is a really telling factor in how the subscribers has grown, which has helped me to continuously grow and sustain this YouTube channel. As my target at the moment is to get to 10,000 subscribers, but long term I would love nothing more than to get this channel to 100,000 subscribers in the next couple years. Now, how I've been able to grow to this first amount of subscribers, I'm going to talk you through the journey of this YouTube channel and how it's grown, because there's been a couple of things that I've had to change up along the way. So as you can see here, when I first started, I was making Logic Pro X tutorials for beginners. It wasn't really working out. I wasn't getting that many views. I'd uploaded 3 videos a period of time before, which again, like, I put a lot of effort into the editing of the videos, didn't really do anything with it. I was trying to go, I think I was doing a music by blanks kind of thing, and to be honest, some of the editing's really cool, but it took ages to write and I just didn't really know what I was doing, so I gave up and then I started again. Probably this was in June of 2021 I started, and I uploaded loads of these Logic Pro X for beginners. Again, got no views, and then after uploading about 10 videos, I was like, okay, I need to mix something up here. What's the channel going to be about? And that's when I came up with the idea, not an original idea because some people have done it before, but not a lot, was to do music producer reacts videos, because the whole point of this YouTube channel was I wanted it to be me as a music producer and sort of getting my name out as a brand. So I thought I'd do some music producer reacts videos. I did one on Ed Sheeran, and at the time it got 300 views. I remember in the first couple of weeks, even though the views are completely tailed off, for me that was a big deal. It seemed like something that was actually working, getting my first 300 views. And then at the same time I also did plug-in spotlights, and this was my first video that on the channel that actually got to 1,000 views. So I had these 2 new content ideas which I started to pursue with a lot more. The more music producer reacts videos I did, the more views I got. And then when I did this Billie Eilish one, this was the first one of them which really popped off. So I started doing, again, more consistently, mixing up with the plugin spotlight and the music producer reacts, and all of a sudden my channel was starting to grow at a steady pace. So I did this for about 2 months, and I was constantly mixing up the content again, putting in simple songwriting tips which weren't really getting anything at the time, because at the time all of the people who were coming to my YouTube channel was for the music producer reacts ones. So I continued with it and trying to carry this momentum to get my channel monetized. I think at this point that was the target I was going for. So my plan was to get monetized, and then once I have monetizable content, I will stop with the music producer reacts videos which were copyrighted every single time, so I could go on to things I wanted to do. And that's when this channel exploded. So ABBA brought out a couple of songs. I decided to react to them. One video got 49,000 views. That was 10,000 in the first day as well. Then I did another music producer reacts video to the second single which came out, and that got 114,000 views, becoming my most viewed video on the channel. Now I got loads of subscribers from this, and I also got monetized literally from 24 hours of uploading this video, which was really cool. So now I could start earning money from YouTube. I hit 1,000 subscribers. As you can see, see here from the graph, this is when the video was released. It was crazy, almost happened overnight, and was the start of something really cool on the channel. But then we had the issue as well, is I had just gained a load of subscribers who followed me because they're ABBA fans, and I was reacting to ABBA, which really put my channel in a really difficult position. So when we fast forward down, I thought, okay, I need to start now making content which I could monetize as a music producer, and I wanted to go back to the music producer tutorial route, but to be a little bit more inventive and do things that maybe people would be more interested in. So I did a couple of plugin stuff, especially into Logic Pro X, how to compose strings in Logic, and also like how to create certain beats, as well as still doing the plugin reviews and how to start making money as a music producer as well, because at this point I already had a pretty good Fiverr account which was getting me a decent income. So I really started to mix up the content again, and I was back to square one with 1,000 subscribers, trying to find that content which would work really well for me. And I actually found through doing this for a while that I was actually started to gain traction. I was still doing my music producer reacts videos because I was trying to grow the channel, but I was at the same time trying to feed in this content where I was doing tutorials, so hopefully over time I could start to grow a little bit of a producer base. And then in February of 2022 I started to sell beats, and then this is when I decided that it was time to go down a slightly different angle. Right about here you can see this is when I decided to completely change up the content. I had 2,000 subscribers. Most of them are probably fans of certain artists' music. It was a little difficult page. A couple of producers thrown in there because I probably got about 25% of them from tutorial videos, most of them coming from music producer reaction videos. So it was around here that I started the beat selling videos, which probably most of you watching this video know me for. I decided I was going to use beat selling as a way to make more content, because when I looked on YouTube I couldn't see anyone doing the sort of content trying to give advice to beat makers who are in the early stages of their career and not being completely transparent about it. So what I wanted to do was basically document my journey as a beatmaker from the start. If it worked, then hopefully that means that it would be sustainable, and if it didn't work, then at least I tried. And I uploaded this video and it did really well, got 1,000 views in the first week, I remember it. And then because that was when I was like, okay, there is something to this. So slowly you will see that the music producer reaction videos started to drop off because I wasn't making any money from them at all, and I started implementing the beat selling videos. And then that's when we got to probably one of my most best performing videos on this channel, and it was this one, how to sell beats constantly on BeatStars. Now when I watch this video back, I really wish I could do this very differently. I could be doing this video stuff a lot better now, but at the time, you know, the video seemed to help people, and I started to get a lot of subscribers who were beat makers, which is the sort of audience that I actually want for this YouTube channel, which has made it a no-brainer to make more beat selling content. So along with the making pop music stuff that I started and ended up moving over to a different YouTube channel altogether, I persisted with the beat selling. So I decided to try and relate things to beat making, where we're trying to help producers make money as a beat maker. I thought I'd start talking about other ways that producers can earn money. And that's when I made this video right here, is showing basically how I make $2,500 a month as a music producer. The video wasn't the best quality, but it did really well. Again, another video got 6,000 views, and it opened up another door of opportunity from an algorithm point of view of videos that I can make going forward, try and target music producers and beat makers, which is the audience again that I'm trying to reach out to on this channel. Still putting in the odd plugin review here because that's something that is of interest to producers, but at this point I've stopped with everything that is basically unsustainable for the channel and isn't targeting the right audience, like music producer reacts videos and Logic Pro X tutorials, because at this point I really need to niche down on the content that I'm making. You can also see at this point I've really started to try and home in on my thumbnails. It's been something that's very important to me, and eventually doing that did make this payoff, and we had a nice little jump in subscribers right around April of this year, which has helped the channel to continually grow consistently. Because now, even though my channel is at 6,748 subscribers, I'm at a point where I'm either going to hit a brick wall or I've got to climb over it, and that is through making more content and trying to think of something refreshing, because I have been pumping out the beat selling videos now for the past year and a half, and the momentum is always going to slow down. You got to think of other ways to put content out to your subscribers, not only to keep your current subscribers interested in your channel, but also to continue to reach out to new people to get as subscribers. So you can see this is something that's been very important to having sustainable channel growth, and something I'll continue to do as well. So unfortunately in this video there wasn't any quick tips and tricks to help you grow a sustainable subscriber list on your YouTube channel, but as you can see here, it takes time to actually grow a decent YouTube channel, and there are people who grow channels quicker than me, there are channels who grow slower than me, but the thing you can see here, there's been a lot of trial and error along the way, and trying to understand the sort of audience that I've been targeting has really helped to keep this channel going and to help it growing. Again, the next hurdle for me is trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, And to do that, I feel that my channel needs to have some fresh content ideas to draw new eyes into it. And if that's anything you're struggling with your channel at the moment, maybe you're struggling to get subscribers in your videos, maybe you're struggling to get views, maybe it's time that you think about the sort of content you got to reach out to. But to strip it apart even more, think about the sort of people you want to target, and that can really help you create engaging content which will make your channel grow a lot quicker. But yeah guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, smash the subscribe button. It's the best way to support the channel. Keep making music, and I will see you in the next video.